Yo!
Video games.
Anyways, let's do a bingo. All right, so I'm gonna kick this off, and I'm really gonna need your guys' help on this one. Let's go. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Al's favorite title. There you go. Confirmed. All right. So Death Stranding's a pretty much for sure game. I'm just throwing that out there.
It's like new Call of Duty.
Yeah, they're weird though. They've kind of been announcing some of that shit like super late, you know, like before they have even officially announced like when the COD's coming. We could definitely put it on there, but
It's usually July, August when they kind of
for like Gamescom or something. But it's like due for new COD announcement. Apparently, it's Black Ops 6. They're literally just going from 7. Whatever the last one is, is Black Ops to Black Ops. They're literally doing Modern Warfare 3 remake, where they're just taking a DLC campaign and making it the main campaign for the next game. Because
I'm not even keeping up to date with all the COD shit. I just so don't care anymore.
Yeah, COD's a mess. All right, so let's look at the 2K games. All right, I'm gonna double back down. This will probably be there, and it's going to inspire nobody. Nobody will be happy. Nobody will care. But it's gonna have good sales. People will like it or whatever. But yeah, I think Mafia: The Old Country will be there. Again, we're right now in the beginning, so this is like shit we expect to be there, and it's not gonna excite you. Sorry.
I mean, doesn't that game come out in like August though?
Yeah, and they've done very little marketing on it.
They did like a 50-minute gameplay thing at GDC.
People don't tune into GDC though.
I think I've only ever seen 2 things at GDC, and that was when Mick Gordon was there for his Doom presentation, and the one that Arxis had about when they first did Xrd and their whole art style and engine thing. That's it.
There's 0 chance of GTA 6 anything, right? Correct. There is zero chance of GTA 6 anything. There will be nothing on GTA 6. I would donate to you personally like $100 if there was anything GTA 6. So there's no GTA 6.
You got a story trailer that'll tide you over.
The
deal. Then you got to give me $100 when there's no GTA 6.
Yeah, they're not doing more
Wu-Chang
GTA 6.
Fallen
They gave us a
Feathers
teaser to hold us over until basically
is
next year, or maybe
actually
like, probably
listed
Game Awards will
there.
get another trailer for GTA 6, maybe.
I'll sleep on it. Yeah. It's not a deal unless you're willing. It's not a bet unless you're willing to put up the money.
That's why I'm a man of my word. That cost me $100.
I mean, it's a featured thing. So Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers comes out July 24th on Game Pass as well.
That is 50. Is that no?
Yeah, it's 505 Games.
Okay.
Is the publisher.
All right. So that sounds like a pretty good likely, right? We should put that on there.
No, it's actually got a timestamp at 8 minutes into the after 5.
Wait, Wizards of the Coast is gonna have Magic the Gathering at the SCGF?
Or at least a commercial of some sort.
Oh, it's probably about the Final Fantasy collab again.
Like, sure, you need to promote it a little more than the fact that it's already sold out.
No, they're talking about the tournament, the actual tournament that is going to be put on by WotC for the Final Fantasy collab feature.
All right, so Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, which actually that's the Souls-like one, right?
Yeah.
That's like kind of like the interesting looking like. If you're wondering what it's like, it's sort of Souls-like. It's a little saucy. It's a little more flashier, a little more Neo, more so, even more so than Neo. So
very
What about
deep
that Shadows
Chinese
game?
lore.
yeah.
The Shadows game, I forgot the fucking name of it. Shadow something.
Shadow Lab.
Like the combat that you guys played. Phantom Blade, yeah.
Oh, I don't know
Phantom,
because
Phantom Blade Zero.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the name of the publisher is. I don't know if I don't actually think I see them on here though.
It's
Yeah, S Gaming or
S Game.
I don't see them on here.
It's a mobile publisher.
Yeah, they're not on this part.
rather.
They're not on this partner list right now. So
Well, I mean, keep in mind, this is only the round 1. There's probably
Yeah.
going to be more released.
yeah,
Well, for the initial SGF event, this is the 60 publisher collab thing.
yeah.
And then there's the Future Game Show that follows it, which is completely different.
Namco's here. What do we think Namco's going to talk about?
Ace Combat.
New Tales.
One Piece Fighter
Probably,
Z.
probably a new
I
Tales.
can dream, Simmons.
But that seems a little early. I'm looking at like what's definitely going to be here. So
The Tales remake of Symphonia.
for definitely going to be
Didn't
here.
that happen already?
Or not Symphonia, what was it? Not Zestria, but
Yeah, the Pac-Man Metroidvania. That's a good one. What's that?
Shadow Labyrinth.
Yeah, what's that called? Shadow Labyrinth?
Yeah,
A weird Pac-Man Souls game or whatever.
Yeah.
that comes
Almost.
out in July,
Yeah, that's almost
early July.
probably. Let's go with that.
July feels pretty packed right now.
Oh, it is.
Dark
It's gonna be
Odin,
another
Hunter,
Murder Your
Biddies,
Wallet
what's
month.
up? Let's get it tonight. Yeah, let's get that in there.
Oh, wait till you see the
I-
calendar for June.
I highly doubt there's going to be a Night Rain trailer, considering that game unlocks in the next 20 hours.
Yeah, it's already coming out.
There might be a commercial, and here I
A sizzle.
I was waiting to talk about this, but a lot of people are like, "Did you see Switch 2 is on his partners?" And I'm like, "That is going to be a commercial for the Switch, like in between, like filling the dead space in between time. Like I will bet.
Doesn't it come out the same day?
In fact, I'm going to bet you money.
Next day.
Yeah, it comes out. No, it comes out day before.
So I
yeah.
think we may get something on the new Yakuza Centuries project
Ooh, I hope so. Project Century.
from
Oh
the
man.
Microsoft. If not, more on Sega Sonic Cross Worlds Racing
Yeah.
at the SGF because it was shown at the game advertisements.
Yeah. That's true.
I
What
hope
about,
that game is good. I really do.
What about Wolverine?
Well, they showed off a Sonic Riders level where you get the boards.
Well, here's what makes things difficult, Muffin, is that there's supposedly going to be a state of play next month, and a direct, and a Microsoft showcase. So something like Wolverine would probably be saved for Sony's state of play. Death Stranding 2 will be here, and since Sony's publishing the game on PlayStation, so it's sort of first party, but that's probably the only like big Sony thing we're seeing.
We're not
So
seeing
yeah,
Metal
someone
Gear
said Ghost of
anything.
Yotei, so no Ghost of Yotei either.
No, definitely not.
We're not seeing anything Castlevania here.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Is Konami,
Konami?
here? Is Konami even here? God, I love
It's
this song.
Jeff.
Oh, right.
Sip the cup. Sip the cup.
We could have the next
Hey,
Blue Balls trailer tease for
Praise for
Virtua
Castlevania.
Fighter.
Thank you for the biddies, but
Next.
yeah, Jeff and Konami are kind of like not on good terms.
Never,
All right.
never since that name drop.
Did he fucking wife?
You don't remember?
I don't keep up with this video game shit, bro.
Oh, dude,
it was
he
ages ago back at the Game Awards.
he publicly denounced them at his own show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he Metal Gear Solid 5 won an award. He said and unfortunately Kojima could not be there to present it because Konami would not allow him to be there.
Wow.
Straight up on the air.
Wow.
I don't know if I think it's too sloppy.
Good on him.
Oh yeah, it was a straight up stab.
I respect the gangster.
Dark Odin, thank you for the subscription. So I'm gonna put this in. Guys, this is not happening. There will be. No, you know what? This is terrible. I know what I wanted to do for this. There will be no Switch game announcements there. There will be no Switch 2 game. There will be a commercial saying Switch 2 has games, and it'll show like Mario Kart World or DK or whatever. There will be no new trailer for Switch 2 games there. None.
So you mean Nintendo games?
Yeah,
for
there will,
Switch 2.
Right. There will be no. I am betting not. I am betting an opposite here. Okay, Hey, what's up, Drawjutsu? I am betting. What do they call it in craps? Where like you bet against the roll. You bet he's gonna roll a 7.
Oh.
It's considered the worst. It's considered the worst thing to do there because it's a safer bet, but you're also like betting against the players. So
yeah, it's like placing insurance on a. It's like when you play blackjack, you see the dealer have a down card and a 10, king, or 8 or something like that, and you can put insurance down to be like, you've got an ace.
Yeah.
You got blackjack.
Yeah, I'm betting against. I am betting against there being anything significantly new for the Switch 2 announced. There will be no brand new trailer. They randomly like fucking dropped the release date for Pokemon today.
Hey,
it's October 16th. Okay, I thought that was going to be safe for a Nintendo Direct, but
they just announced the Pokemon Presents for the 22nd of July.
Yeah, all the way out there. So, there will be no significant first party nothing. You're getting a commercial. Here's the thing. I am reminded. Starslinger reminded me. There was the Jurassic Park survival game. We are in a point of time now where, since it's been almost 2 years since we've heard anything on the game, that game is more than likely canceled, its studio shut down, and everyone laid off. We're at that point now, because that happened to the Transformers game from Splash Damage. That happened today with the Black Panther game from Cliffhanger, who were ex-Monolith developers, not that one, who left Warner Brothers because of the meddling of Wonder Woman. So they left Wonder Woman to go make Black Panther, and they both got shut down. Both studios were closed, and everyone got laid off. So if we're at a point now where, like, if a big game was announced and it's been a couple years, we might want to start assuming the worst here at this point.
Yep.
So the state of the Wolverine game is probably not coming out this year.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And maybe not next year.
I would say definitely.
GTA 6.
Definitely not this year, because they've got Ghost of Yotei, they've got Death Stranding 2, they've got Lost Soulicide. I think there's something else that's a known announced quantity that I just forget exists.
Definitely not next year though. That's crazy. They're not doing anything.
I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. But yeah, they probably
see that.
Yeah, they probably definitely
for their marketing.
No, I saw you send it, but I was busy. Was it the Days Gone remaster? Probably something like that.
Yeah. The Death Stranding 2.
That was before.
That's what it starts with.
Well, I don't even know if they even. I don't even think Wolverine is actually open world. Not that it really matters, but like I think I've heard they said Wolverine's not open world. Hades 2 release date. Very good. Thank you. That's a very in the realm of possibility.
I mean, it's in early access. So
this would be a place and time, that they would probably talk about it. Hades 2 getting a release date or an update or something. Yeah, I could see it.
Are we in probable now or still definite?
Is that still in early access?
Yes.
Right now?
Oh, yeah, it has not gone anywhere. It's a 0.9.
Well, I mean, Supermassive Games is here, not Supergiant.
Yeah. On the list? Yeah, well, whatever. Do you really think... I don't know. I don't know. Meh.
I mean, I'm not gonna bet against it. Hades
just
got a lot of hype behind it.
Seems like something that would be here. NeoWiz is here, so you know what I got? You know what I get to put up?
Liza P DLC.
Liza P. Liza PP. Liza PP DLC.
Probably the reveal of the Switch 2 Director's Cut.
That'd be dope.
Can we do One Piece Fighter Z and I'll gift you like 100 gift subs if it actually happens?
It's not happening, Muffin.
I mean, you can go ahead and make the if you want that as your far out there.
Let me. You know what? No, I can't.
You know what I feel like. Go ahead.
Muffin, we'll make that bet if you put your face on the card.
Yeah. No, my face is not allowed on the internet.
You know what I feel like we haven't seen in a while? That was like every year a Just Dance game. I feel like that's the kind of bullshit they're gonna release or announce to have like filler fluff.
Look at the new Just
That's
Dance.
almost a definitive yes every year, though. So
Well, the last game was like 2024, so it's been like 2 years or a year, like over a year.
it's also from Ubisoft too. So what do you expect?
Chat, anything Street Fighter 6 would be at EVO. It's not going to be here.
No, it could be.
So-
Last year is when they announced season 2.
No, did they really?
Yeah.
You said
No, that's
Bamco's
right.
on there.
Yeah.
So Bamco's on there. What about Tekken 8 for Switch 2 version?
You know, here's the thing about Tekken on Switch. It sounds like a slam dunk, right? Like, it really does. I think Harada's a little burned from Tekken Tag Wii U. Like, the way he's sort of mentioned and talked about stuff like that on Twitter is kind of seems like, man seems kind of like, yeah, we tried to like Tekken on Nintendo, and Nintendo didn't like it at all, so we're not going to do Tekken on Nintendo. So I think that's kind of why we haven't seen anything about it. I still think it's a possibility for sure, but
When did Tekken 8 come out? I feel like that game has been like
January last year.
Is it? Oh god, that game sounds like it's been out for like 5 years.
It's been out for a
The
year.
beta was out for a long time.
Yeah, I mean a
That's
year and some
Japan.
change,
It was
but
in Japan for a little while, I think.
no, it was worldwide release, but
Sega's on there, right?
yeah, I don't have anything for Sega. What do we? We'll just let's be.
The VF Nick's character Blue Ball trailer.
No, yeah, I
What?
wish. I wish.
Come on, it's gonna be Kage. You know it is.
Are we not gonna see anything on like the games they're remastering or
Yeah,
remaking?
Maybe one of them, because they've been doing trailers for Shinobi.
That's
I mean,
not
they just
Evo,
released
right?
the story trailer yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you, like, so you pointed out, they announced it at the Game Awards, and I think maybe we'll see, because they had a test. We'll probably see more of this.
Crossworlds.
Yeah, more Sonic Crossworlds.
They need to release a music track listing for that game.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a non-Sonic character announced.
They need to fix the item balance. in
That
game.
name sounds like it should have like all the old Sega, characters.
Well,
like
they
that.
confirmed that it isn't just Sonic characters, but they haven't said how many or whatever. Yacht Club is there, Mina the Hollower. I mean, I feel like we saw this before once, and we're like, oh yeah, I guess Mina's gonna show, and it
Game's still
didn't.
not out.
And it just didn't. No.
We haven't seen Mina in 3.5 years.
Yeah, Mina fucking
Jesus.
vanished.
That just disappeared, man.
You know what? I'll put it on here since I feel it's one of those games I'm never gonna hear the end of. If I don't put it on here, like, why is Mina here? You should put Mina here. Yacht Club's here. You should put Mina here. Okay, we're putting Mina.
It's
in
more
the Hollower.
likely to show up
Are
at
the
a
devs like not on social media? Do
Indie
they
World.
not?
Well, I mean, at some point, I think you gotta go nose to the grindstone, unless you have like a PR guy.
I mean, Yacht Club has 3 PR guys.
Mm.
Or PR people, rather.
Alright, I need to cut out and take out the garbage. But last thing I'll say is Mega Man, because I always say Mega Man, so.
We're not in the Dream
Sorry, Muffin.
We're not in the Dream games yet.
We'll remember from Muffin.
The
Mega
Dream
Man.
games that won't happen.
Sorry, Muffin.
Capcom hates Mega Man.
Legends
Do you
3 Vaporware.
Do you think we'll see anything on the Shantae
Is
game
Capcom
that
listed?
they're like finally bringing back?
Oh,
Waypoint isn't
yeah.
on the list.
Risky's Revolution
Isn't that out?
is way no.
Yeah, it's out.
Way Forward
Well,
is not on this list.
Oh, okay. Well, no, they
Capcom on
released
the
the game.
list?
They released the game like the physical, like actual GBA from limited run, but the actual game is not released digitally.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. They sent out the actual GBA carts, but not but they haven't actually released the game.
But the game is out technically.
The game is technically out.
Or whatever.
If you have a GBA, if you have a functioning GBA.
Anyway, it's not even here anyways. What is Supermassive doing right now? Whatever. Hold on. Let me look at this list again.
I don't remember.
Is Capcom on the list?
Of
It
course Capcom's on the
is.
list.
What are they gonna show?
Okay.
I guess Onimusha?
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Let's
they're pushing
let's
that
go
game
out there
pretty
a
hard
bit,
right
just because Kami is back, and I don't think it's going to be a
Okami.
Clover's release. No, I think it'll be Devil May Cry Remake, the first teaser.
No. Onimusha's actually coming out though.
Yeah, they're pushing pretty hard with Onimusha too.
Because they had that Onimusha Direct like in what, March or something? So
No, it was beginning of April, yeah.
something like
They just had like they had like that recent like video where they interviewed like a bunch of people.
The new
Nico being one
Onimusha
of
is
them.
set for next year.
Yeah, Onimusha is actually happening soonish, so I don't really have anything else, and I'm not quite in the this Dream game's getting announced yet.
No.
Yet.
I also think that because didn't Elena's releasing soon or is out, right?
Soon. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I forgot
so-
the obvious thing.
So season 3 ain't happening until well after she's out.
Well, do you remember there was a month between season 1 and 2's last character and season 2's first character?
I do not.
Do you
I completely
remember?
forgot that.
Do you remember this? Do you remember who was the last character? Season 1. Akuma. Do you remember how there was Akuma, and then a month later there was M. Bison, and M. Bison was playable at, well, you weren't there, but M. Bison was playable at SGF? That literally happened a year ago, where they released Akuma, and then Bison came out like a month later. So like a lot of people have, like, it's strange how most people have forgotten how fast the turnaround
I
from
always
1 to
think-
2 was.
Yeah, I'm wow. Yeah, no, I'm flabbergasted. I forgot all about that.
So it's not that out of the realm of possibility.
It just kind of feels a little fun, unless they want to announce it like an update.
Well, here's the thing: how fucking slow are they being with this DLC for this game? My God.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true, 100%.
Okay, Pearl
I mean, the obvious
Abyss.
thing that is going to be there for Capcom is Monster Hunter, of course. They're going to announce their next collab or whatever.
Yeah, there'll be some minor
Or
whatever.
they could tease the expansion.
You know what?
there's-
You know what I see here, and it's definitely gonna be. I feel like it's an every game show thing ever. And a lot of people, because Max discovered it, so now people are aware of it, which is again the power of influencers. Is Crimson Desert. Now everyone's up on that.
I mean,
nuts.
that game is supposed to be out later this year.
I mean, it's been around for fucking ever.
that's-
And it has been. It's been in development for like fucking 8 years or something.
Is that like
It was
Black
first
Desert?
shown at the Xbox event in 2020.
So here's the crazy thing. So they're building. They've been building for years their own engine for the game. And
8 years.
it was an MMO, and then they ditched the MMO and decided to make it a single-player RPG. And now it's just a
No,
big.
this was always just a single player.
Unless I read otherwise, but
Are these the same people that made
It's
Black
Pearl
Desert?
Abyss, yeah, Al. It's the Black Desert devs.
it's Black Desert. So apparently, yeah, they switched gears and were like single-player, big action RPG. So
Good. No more MMOs.
There's also Chrono Odyssey that we saw last year that is very similar to this, but it has raid mode on it.
CD
And it's
Projekt
also
is
in,
there.
I think it's listed to be there because the closed beta test is June the 9th through the 16th.
I'm an idiot. That's why I didn't remember Supermassive. They did Little Nightmares. They have Little
We still
Nightmares
haven't- we
3
still
and
haven't
Directive
seen
8020 slated for 2025.
Wait,
Yeah, 3
Supermassive?
hasn't- we haven't seen 3 in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll probably be Directive 8020 that'll show up.
Wait, really? They're doing... Wait.
I have the page right here. Directive 8020 and then Little Nightmares 3 is slated for 2025.
What is the old GTA devs? What's the developer's name that's doing Mind's Eye?
Oh, is that who's doing the fucking Leslie Benz's studio?
Yeah.
Wait, weren't they accusing like AI or bots of like, shit talking their game yesterday or something?
I don't know.
I didn't know Supermassive
stay
was the
away
ones
from the
doing Little
bots, yeah.
Nightmares 3. But you're
Didn't
right,
they do
Chris.
the other two?
No. Tapir, I think it was Tapir Studios. Yeah, because the original devs of Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are doing another game that's basically not Little Nightmares. I forget what it's Reanimal was the name of that one? Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Reanimal.
Reanimal. They're doing Reanimal, and then I guess it reminds me of Little Nightmares 3, which also a very good, I think, good shot at being here is Little Nightmares
Yeah,
3.
especially since it would be under Bamco as well.
Yeah.
You're thinking IO Interactive Partners, Zyber.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, developer, Build a Rocket Boy, publisher, IO Interactive Partners.
Build a
AS,
Rocket.
from
Okay,
Mind's Eye.
yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out it. I was like, it's
So-
some kind of
so
like
are we
shady
just-
sounding thing.
Are we just gonna, just assume Little Devil Inside is dead? Like,
Yes.
No, it's
It's
not
gone.
dead.
Because that game is still not out and we haven't heard nothing about it.
Dude, it's a small dev team for one. Even the money that they got from Sony for support back in 2021 didn't go that far. So Sony, Jim Ryan pulled the funds 6 months later.
You want to know what's funny?
demanded it.
You know what? The company's fucking dead now. They're bankrupt, so I think I can say this like openly. I think it'd be okay for me to say, Sony actually did this to fucking Tequila Works years and years ago
Yeah.
on the PS4. They actually like froze and pulled funding for Rhyme, which is why it went third party.
So what about not Wild, but the other game
Oh, Wild they
that we haven't
confirmed is
seen in
officially
like
dead, but
no, not Wild, but the other game. There was a Xbox or Microsoft Studios game,
Contraband.
and there was a Sony game that
Why
were
you
very
gotta
similar.
remind me of that?
What, Contraband? Sorry, Chris. It got announced.
No. The reason I bought a Xbox Series S because they said that game was going to be on console only, and it looked fun.
You know
I mean,
what?
it's on PC on Korean servers right now.
Well, you know what, Chris? You can you can just enjoy Game Pass.
I guess, and like playing old Xbox games that I did enjoy.
I think Perfect
And a
Dark's too
bunch of
far
old
away.
Atari games too.
Do you think we'll see the Xbox?
No,
Steam
Perfect Dark will
box,
probably be at the
whatever that
Microsoft
they're gonna come
event.
out with.
The what, Al?
Isn't there like a Xbox Steam box combination in the works?
Oh, the rumor. There's a big rumor that Microsoft's doing exactly what I said they should do.
You think we'll see like a
No.
thing for that?
No, and if we did, it would be at Microsoft's thing.
This is an Xbox.
I said that as a sort of like, this is what they should do. They won't do because there's way too much fucking, there's way too many like fucking hurdles to jump over to make this happen. But then the rumor showed up that that's literally what they're gonna try to do, which I'm like, hey man, cool. If you do it, do it. I don't think it's happening. I even though I literally stated this and Cobra was like, I can't believe you called that. I was like, I think the rumor is literally just people like me going like, hey, they should do this.
I mean, it's easy to say like, hey, they should do this, and like it potentially could happen, even if it's a slim chance. Which is why Skyrim will one day finally come out.
Yeah, no. All right, we need a couple. Like, we still got a good number. Let's give me some. Okay. Realistic but unannounced, like things that would get a response, like get you excited. What are things that would get you excited? Not fuck.
The realm of possibility.
Yeah, not Mega Man Legends 3 or whatever. Like I'm talking about what's a game that, a game that would get you excited that's not impossible. Wasn't there a Turok co-op coming out? Yes, there was. Like Jay, thank you for that.
I was just about to say.
I mean, there's the Night Dive
Turok
Studios
Origins?
project, and there's also another one.
Hell yeah, Turok. The game that got Turok fans all upset, and I was like, why the fuck? Why are you upset? And they're like, it's third person. Really don't like the.
Be happy or
I'm
getting
just
anything.
I'm gonna say it, and I think we'll get the reveal of the third remake title here.
A lot of people are hoping for that. I think it might be.
It's going to be in a teaser.
I think it might be a little too soon.
It might be. I mean, technically, the Tactics.
I mean, it's always
Tactics
2.5 years
Remastered
before the game
wasn't
comes out that we
announced or
see it
anything. It was
first.
just in that leak list, so that
Yeah.
maybe.
I am not putting that on. I am not going to humor
Saber.
that being on here.
Not on this list, no.
Are you saying that because of 9?
No, I'm saying because we've heard nothing from anything of the last few remaining things from that leak list, and everything else has came out, and it's been what, like 4 or 5 years?
You know what that means? They might have gotten canceled.
Yeah,
Because when shit
I've
isn't
accepted that.
when shit isn't announced, that shit is fluid.
Yeah.
Hey,
like-
Windu, we just got an update on on Kingdom Hearts. It still exists. It's getting made.
Also, what's
They
good to go?
canceled Link.
Yeah, because the thing is
got
like
more people.
you guys. I say this to the chat here. You wouldn't believe the amazing dream projects that almost got off the ground, or were maybe even in development and then got canceled before they were ever announced. And I'm not even talking about shit that got rumored. The shit I know about that was started or prototyped or pitched and either canceled, dropped, the pitch was rejected. It would make your blood fucking boil. It would bring your piss to a boil if you guys knew the stuff I did.
NDAs till you can actually say something.
Some of this is like I have legally I could talk about shit anytime, but I'm not going to.
Is there like a statute of limitation on like?
Most of the time it's
pretty
10
much.
years, but even without
The
an
stuff that you
here's the
see.
thing. Most of any information I have that's confidential, but I didn't sign an NDA, I'm never going to talk about it ever. Because
Would you really want him to burn bridges?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, I mean, those relationships still exist. It's not gonna be like, all right, well, yeah, check this shit out. It's like, cool. Then the people that hear about
I'm
that
talking
will,
about the stuff like you actually sign an NDA.
yeah, and people that hear about it will be like, oh, okay, I guess we can't trust you.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, then you turned into, who was it? Filipino champ who leaked out the entirety of that MVCI shit and got blacklisted by Capcom.
I don't even know if that guy's
what you're
done
talking
anything since. Like
That says he got banned from attending any competitive scenes.
yeah, that man
after
got
that heinous shit.
that man got ethered. Final Fantasy 9 because Square is listed, and they have that website.
The fan project website?
No, the official one. Like the official news portal Square put up. So it's like, okay, this is obviously happening at some point.
I am not aware of this. What?
Well, Chrono Trigger Remake doesn't exist. Like, Yuji Horii actually sort of confirmed that. I'm like, no, there isn't one in development, but I would like there to be. So he's actually said, like, no, there wasn't one, but I'm going to see if I can get something going. So.
I'm not even sad because I don't think it doesn't need a remake. What it does need is the cutscenes removed from the Steam version. Then it'll be the perfect one. But no, it doesn't need a remake. Don't touch
Now,
it.
I would say
Back to the Future, don't touch
85%
it.
chance that Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 is going to be teased and have title drop reveal.
And the
Well, it's
so all right.
2025,
So again,
so
I
feel
need.
like it feels about that time.
We're doing good. We're doing good. I just need a couple more likelies, but in realm of possibilities, but a little more out there.
What is?
You know,
Looking at this,
we
what,
could.
what are we missing in this list?
We could do the most obvious.
What's your 4?
I still haven't gotten anyone to say what did Yuri actually say. That's got everyone.
So Yuri essentially said, no, I'm not going to be reprising Yosuke and Persona 4 Remake. I even though I begged them to be able to do it. So that it was just like, I wanted to reprise the role. No, he
4
like
doesn't need a remake. Why?
he pretty much hard confirmed that it was happening. So yeah.
It's so stupid. They're milking 5 and then they're bringing back 4, which already had a remake.
I mean, their
It
site
didn't have a
map on their
remake, it just
site
had its
shows it
definitive
as having a
edition.
page.
Golden was basically the real remake.
The DLC, like back in the day, Diablo 2, like bundle chest deal. That's what Golden was.
It doesn't need a remake. That's stupid.
Al, Persona 3, even fees.
They need to stop
Persona
milking
3
their
Remake
past
are
games and just
different
move on to the
games.
next.
I don't
one.
know
That's what
why
they
you're
need to do.
upset
different
about
games.
this, because how many different versions of Persona 3 are there? 3?
Four.
4?
Persona, oh no, 4.
OG, there's
These,
OG,
OG,
FS,
FPS,
Portable,
and now
then
Remake.
Reload.
So why are you fucking whining about 4 getting a third version when there's like 4 versions of 3?
Well, that's my point. They need to stop fucking remaking like the game. Stop milking 5.
They
we
have
don't need
to
a 4.
wait
dude.
and
They're
get
not.
things to get
It's not.
support
This is how
It's
Alice
so
did
for
it.
dumb.
being able to make new games that have bigger budgets. This is a budget thing they can fit in, get out, make money on to support a bigger budget for the next project.
Yeah, well, Atlas is just slow in general, so they're gonna need that. They need things to fill time.
Yeah, like Persona 5 Arena. Arxis.
No more P5. No more.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm
it.
super done with P5.
The
at
horse
this
is
point,
dead
man.
and they're still beating it.
No,
It's
no,
like,
we
I
still
love the
need
game.
that fighting
I
game.
mean,
I love the
we
game,
still
but
need that
Jesus,
fighting
can,
game.
a
can we?
mobile game coming out globally next
So,
month.
question, Simmons, because is this also count for the Xbox showcase that's on Sunday?
No.
This is just SGF.
Oh, okay. I think that this is, to be honest, I think that the Persona 4 remake is much more likely to show up at the Xbox
True.
True.
because Microsoft was the one that money had both Persona 3 reloads,
Yeah, that's true.
advertising as well
Yeah,
as
they're
Metaphor.
pretty
No,
much
that's
everything.
that's definitely true. But I could also see Jeff wanting to have some anime thing other than I don't know.
He did have the Persona 5 Smash now.
He'll have something ZZZ.
Well, I mean,
with-
because think of it this way,
that's
he
MiHoYo.
could announce Persona 4 remake, and Microsoft
Yeah,
could announce Persona 6 in development.
Oh, dude,
I don't think
we're
Persona
not.
6 is that far
That's
along.
not happening. We're not getting
Yeah.
Persona 6 for probably like.
No, I know
announced
this,
2028
but
forever.
Nico, do you remember how far in advance the very first announcement of Persona 5 was? With just the
Yeah, but
chairs with the ball and chain on it?
Oh God, I remember that.
Yeah,
You want Emancipation?
I don't know though. I don't know if they would, given the I don't know if they would announce it when they're announcing another another Persona related thing that is like
Well,
the
because
remake of Persona 4.
well,
And now
this is going to be
Persona
out
6 is around
way
the corner.
well, not even around the corner. Like Persona 4 will get hey, it'll be spring of 26, right? And Persona 6 will be
but there
coming
wasn't really
soon.
anything going on with Persona 4 stuff at that time. They were just milking Persona 4 again and again during the time that they released that teaser. And now they're essentially they're as much as Persona 4 remake is again it's oh yes, it's this again. It's still technically a mainline game just being remade. So it's it's not a spin-off. It's not a fighting game. It's Persona 4 fully remade.
Right, but I don't think
I don't know if
I don't think Persona 4 and 6 are being made by the same people.
I thought I heard something saying that I don't
3
know.
was a different team from Metaphor, so they could make Metaphor while people made 3.
The word that I had, the truth that I had heard was that Persona, the team that made Persona 3 Reload that ends up making Persona 4 Remake is also the team that they might be playing to make Persona 6.
So what's
it's essentially like a test. They're trying.
So
they're,
then
like,
what
training
would
them up.
but then what would the Metaphor mainline team be doing?
I don't know. Another
Unicorn
Metaphor
Overlord
game, maybe.
No, that's
I
another
don't
one.
know. Metaphor Deuce. I have no idea.
No, Dragon's Crown Return.
Dragon's Crown's back.
Fix the online, damn it.
Just give us Princess Crown.
I still want Muramasa. So we all have our wants from Vanillaware.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to wrap this. So we got 4.
All
8,
right.
9. Let's try to get these hammered out. What are some other games that we would very much like to see there, or even see be announced there? What do you think? Should we put like a Tales? What about Tales?
Are we interested in seeing Street Fighter 6 Season 3?
I think it's
on here?
everyone is downplaying it. I think it's way more likely than people think.
I think so too. I mean, I don't know if anything will be like playable or not, but they might just announce it so that that's what they did the last season, where they're just like, you know what, we're just gonna announce everybody right now, so you can't leak it later.
Right? Yeah, and they did it.
Well, see, I like
SGF.
that.
Yeah, I actually don't like that.
Are we gonna have that as like the Capcom?
Until you find out who's in the season.
Like, would
Yeah.
Capcom have
SNK
more than
listed.
one thing?
Oh yeah, we
SNK is
can
not
put more than one. We can put more than one thing, but yeah, no,
Koei Tecmo listed.
SNK's not there. Let me just put it that way.
Is Koei Tecmo listed?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Do you think Judas will show up?
I do.
Who?
I think either Judas or Bioshock, the non-Ken Levine Bioshock, will show up, or both.
What about the sequel Prey game? Like
What-
the space horror first person,
Or what was that other game? Control, Remote, or something?
something like that. Yeah.
Not Control. It was like Remote or some shit.
Blumhouse Games is on there. Day of the Dead,
Although I've heard
Devolver.
I've heard the development of Judas is not going well because Ken Levine's an ass.
Yeah, I think wasn't Judas supposed to come out like technically like last year
This year.
or something? Yeah.
I see this list.
I mean, that's
FBC Firebreak's already out. It's in early
I
access
understand
now.
that's a bit reductionist, but yeah. Hey man, it's like
Oh yeah, that's right. The and that's likely the Firebreak game. It's like
It's already
like a
out.
multiplayer spin-off of Control.
oh
like
yeah, the
FBC
Control.
Firebreak.
Yeah, I think that's out or it's in. The beta's out or some
Yeah,
shit.
it's already out
What
in
did-
early
What
access.
is
Oh, it's in
Tekken
early access.
made?
Okay.
Cyber, what is Tekken made?
Robocop.
Techland, Dying Light.
Is that game still
What about
not
the
out?
new Metro game?
Is
they
that game
teased?
still not out? Like the damn Dying Light games?
It's Dying Light.
I feel like they're never like out, but they're still just.
Like the studio that did Dying Light, they have a new game that's kind of like Dying Light, but it's not Dying Light. It's just I can't remember what
Didn't
it's
they?
called. It's
Also,
just
I
not
believe they
Dying Light.
published the RoboCop game as well. If I remember right.
Techland? No, that
thought
was,
they published it, or was it Trayon?
Nacon. Nacon is the ones who published RoboCop Rogue City. Trayon's the dev.
Trayon's a different, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that might
I mean,
actually
that could
be there.
Present.
Yeah. We'll give one to RoboCop, dude.
If not there, it could be at the Future Game Show.
Yeah. I'll give this.
See Epic Games. I wonder if they're gonna announce like some I don't know, Fortnite skins or.
Oh, we know there's going to be something Fortnite there.
Might be a little. That might be a
Rocket
little
League.
too. This
Like
might
Rocket
be a
League
little
bullshit.
too obvious.
Is THQ listed?
No.
No.
Okay.
All right, this is it. This is the last of the realm of possibilities. Now, give me your dream games, chat. Give me your dream announcements. They can't be first party. That's the only. That's the only stipulation here. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna get any dream first party announcements. Give me your dream. Give me your dream games.
Well, it's still possible, but dreamlike. It's like I think this is the place that RE9 could show up.
I think it'd be more on Xbox stage.
What's up,
Because
Jetson?
usually after SGF,
I feel
day
that. I
is the,
feel.
State
I
of
feel
Play
saying.
Capcom has an event.
Here's the thing. I'm going to push back on this. I feel RE9 is a little too safe.
You safe?
Too safe.
What's Capcom
Like-
working on besides
like-
Street Fighter?
Again, the sun will rise tomorrow. I will take a shit. Resident Evil 9 is absolutely in development. Like
Yeah, but what's Capcom working on other than Street Fighter at the moment? Like,
stuff,
that we know
I'm sure. Probably
Monster
RE9.
Hunter.
Probably
Music.
RE9 now.
Yeah,
Like-
and then there's Akami, but I don't think we're gonna see that here.
Okami
Something
is.
Monster Hunter.
People need to understand. Okami 2 is far away.
Yeah,
Far away. Like we're talking 5 to 6 years
Hold
away.
up. I would like to counter something I just saw in chat. Left 4 Dead team left a long time ago. They made Back for Blood, and hardly anybody played it.
Yeah.
We played it.
BlackRock.
I was one of those people. I love
Yeah,
that
we
game.
played it.
That team is gone.
All right, so give me some more dream games. Like RE9 is good, but it's also like obvious that it's happening. Like Legends 3 is not happening.
I know. So it's like I don't want to put that on here anymore. It just makes me sad.
No,
It's fine,
you
it's
gotta
never
keep-
gonna
you gotta
happen,
keep
so
the-
why do I-
You gotta keep the dream alive, Nico. Shut up.
No, I
Simmons.
don't. It's all.
Oh, yeah, you
all it
do.
does is make me sad and destroys bingos and my sanity.
New NieR.
Virtua Fighter next.
Yeah. New NieR, DMC6.
I mean,
These are good. These
okay,
are
I mean,
good.
I can always say Breath of Fire, but I know that.
Here
shit's
goes
never
Simmons. You
happened.
want to nuke a row? How about Legend of Dragoon? It's back.
No.
They couldn't even gather the people
Sony's
who
here.
worked in the orchestra
No.
for that
Back.
game
Who would
again.
do it? Like Simmons always says, who would do it?
Yo, whoa,
I don't know.
wait.
FromSoft.
Yeah, but you know what?
Fucking
MVC4. You know what? It feels like that. That is a good pick.
I
Wait,
have
wait.
hope.
Hold on. What did we
I-
say? What's back? Nico, what?
I don't know what there's.
Nico wants to waste
Legend
a
of Dragoon?
spot on Legend of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon,
Legend of
right.
Dragoon. Yeah.
Hold up, Simmons.
That's first party. I can't put it down. That breaks the rule.
Is
Uh,
it?
Yeah, that's a Sony game.
I just
The
did a
Sony's
search.
there, right?
Yeah, but no first party.
I said, well, I said your dream game caveat no first party, just because they would never do it.
Is China Hero Project listed?
I have
Hold
no
up,
idea what
hold
that
up.
is.
No.
Simmons, I just did a search. Published April 14th this year. Contraband just had a job announcement for a senior DevOps engineers.
Nice.
And so rumors are we might get something at the the showcase.
There you
That's
go,
the
Chris.
hope.
It's not dead.
Is Blue Point first party?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. Just saying.
Is Cube Games listed?
No.
Okay.
Nice tag.
Let's see.
All right. What's a dream
I'm
game,
seeing-
chat? Give me some dream
I'm seeing
games.
Who the hell's Kuro Games?
It
like that.
sounds familiar, but I don't.
Kuro Games is the dev who is working on Wu Chang.
Wuthering Waves.
Okay.
Hi-Fi Rush spiritual successor. Why? They're making a Hi-Fi Rush 2.
Waves.
They literally said they're making a Hi-Fi Rush 2.
What's up, Nico?
Yeah, I think NieR's good. Because I have no faith that Taro's
I'm
doing anything
surprised that
right
you
now.
don't put that on like every list until it comes out. Like till something we get something.
How do you show like 8 million copies of a game and then you just don't fucking follow
Easy.
it
They
up?
blew their wad on the mobile bullshit.
They followed it up with anime, with mobile games, with
Yeah,
books.
but like a game. Like, what the fuck?
They followed it
Well,
up
they-
with media, with fan art, with media, with more fan art, with
They
porn, with more
figured they're just
media.
gonna they're gonna license out 2B's ass to everyone that wants it, and then they'll make their money that way.
Oh, I got my dream game. Well, actually, I don't know. Is this still not hard enough to just say Remake Part 3? Is it already on here?
I don't know that that's. I mean, with the game's being made.
The most we'll probably hear is
I
the
know it's
title of the
remade.
next game.
But like, I can't think of anything else that's not happening. And then my other dream game be like Kingdom Hearts 4. That's also being made. And it's funny that it's a dream game at this point because it's literally not going to show up in
What other
probably
games
for
that-
another few years.
You know
Didn't
what?
that also just recently get an
Deca
update?
Police.
What about?
That's
Yeah.
because they canceled. because they canceled the mobile game. So then they need to be like, all right, well, look, we're still working on this thing.
Is that too much
People
Square
are-
Enix?
people-
Whatever, fuck it.
People seem to think that's a confirmation that it is happening, or no, it's a confirmation that it's not happening here. Because then, like, why would they have done it at that point? No, they would have saved something here.
Exactly.
No, it's.
Hey, Simmons, you want Dream Game? Capcom versus SNK 3.
Hell
No,
yes.
we already have
You
Marvel- we already
hate
have
me.
Marvel vs. Capcom 4 on there.
Hell yes.
Nah.
Oh my
It's got
I'll
the
put
other
two
corner
Dream fighting
from
games on
Marvel
there.
vs. Capcom
You pick
4.
one. Which one's more likely, or the most Dream version?
You know what? We'll replace Marvel with that. How about that? Yes.
I've got
Hell
Al's dream
yes.
game. I know what Al's dream game is. It's Lost Odyssey 2.
Just put a
It
picture of
doesn't.
me.
No, it doesn't need a part 2. Play the damn game and you can see why.
Lost Odyssey anything.
Lost Odyssey is great, but no, that's an Xbox thing. Plus, it really doesn't need a remake because it runs great on the Series S. It's got the
Split
bumps
second
and
2. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Fucking talking dirty
man.
to-
Yeah, there we go.
Sumo.
There's a good pick.
Oh man, we need to get the team together for another
Yeah,
night
bring back
split
the
second.
team. Call up Disney.
This seems like such a bullshit thing, but just because it's like it's not happening at all. Like this isn't even like remotely possible, but
I don't know. Would you say a new Burnout game is possible?
yeah,
probably not.
Unlikely.
If
Who owns
EA was
Burnout
on
again?
Oh,
EA.
that's a good. That's
EA.
a good.
Technically,
I think they just-
Fireron owns it.
That's
there,
pretty
and
good.
they
Great.
just
Somebody else really wants
Or
that too.
Criterion.
and EA just killed Black Panther. So
What was that one game that was not Dead Space?
Callisto
Callisto
Protocol.
Callisto Protocol.
No, not Dead Space. Not the one that was gory Dead Space.
I have no idea what you're talking about then, because Callisto,
yeah,
I mean,
They
Callisto
showed
Protocol
one-
was
One of those bad
not Dead
Callisto
Space.
Protocol.
It was at the State of Play in November.
That's by Supermassive. That's the it's like the horror
Was that
game. That's like
8120?
Alien.
Directive
Yeah, it was-
8120?
Yeah, Directive
Yeah.
120.
Directive
yeah.
8020.
Something
No
like
idea what
80,
you guys are
whatever.
talking about. I fucking forgot whatever
It-
this is.
It's basically, you know, Supermassive is always doing the like
You
Until
know what?
Dawn, like the movie games. So their next horror game is like Alien, basically.
It was basically the counter to Intergalactic.
Oh, it's not gonna be like Until Dawn, right? Is it like the?
I think it is. I think
path?
it's essentially. I think it's a movie-like game.
No.
Yeah, it's a movie-ish,
That's
but it
just-
also
that's what they
has
do, man.
more
That's what they do.
exploration. and
I know
stuff.
that's what they do, but I was
There
kind
you
of done
go.
with that after Until Dawn. Like Until Dawn was good.
Titanfall.
Wordsmith, I'm doing that just to
Isn't
hurt
that team
Krim.
dead?
We're so fucking
Just to
bad.
no. Respawn's
Where
not
are we
dead
dropping,
yet.
boys?
They've like
It's
started
like
and
an Apex,
they've like
right?
started and canceled Titanfall 3 like 3 times now.
Hell yeah, they have.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see.
Final
Spot.
Oh no.
I
You
think
wanna
I
put-
saw somebody a while back post up PSO episodes 1 and 2. I wouldn't say that's outside the realm of possibility, but you do realize what the caveat is, right? Does anybody know the caveat?
No, I have no idea. Where you're
Why
going.
It's red. No, it's red and starts with an N.
Mm.
You get PSO for the GameCube
Knuckles.
version on.
Nintendo.
I
On,
said
PSO.
that, but Max is like fervently against that happening, and I'm like, I don't know, it could happen.
I mean,
What about Blue Burst? Remake of Blue Burst.
I would love that. We could do that. We could do a remake of Blue Burst.
Yeah, why not?
That's a dream game.
Metal Gear Solid.
Put it
count
on there.
If
I gotta
Konami
tell
was
you,
on
I'm
the
looking at
list.
this
I don't even
list,
know what
and
that
I'm not too
is. What's
excited
Blue
about a
Bird?
lot of this.
It's
Blue-
PlayStation,
Star-
PlayStation. Fantasy Star
Yeah,
Online
it's
Blue Bird.
PS2 and Xbox 360.
Blue
Yeah,
Burst.
We've had bingo cards in the past.
Blue
that look
Burst
good.
is
This one looks
basically Fantasy Star Online Episode 4. It's even called as such, I think, in game.
Oh.
So
I feel like they could bring back
it's
PSO.
it's a
and bring it
PC
back.
only expansion. The way Episode 2 is a big expansion on GameCube and Xbox. Blue Burst is Episode 4 because Card Battle is Episode 3.
Shut up, Dan.
So
They're not gonna.
Episode 4 is like
while
the
Delta's still coming out.
true final thing.
That's
It's got like new
Konami.
areas, new bosses. It's like the final expansion of the original PSO. most people don't know exists.
What is this dude that's next to you guys' name in Discord, by the way? What is that?
Oh, are you talking about the exclusive server tag accessible by joining the YoVideogames community Discord?
What?
What?
Ain't no way.
I actually have no idea what that shit is, but sure.
I don't care about community tags and all this Discord garbage.
I just see that I'm like,
I care
what
so
is
much
this?
about it. Tell me more about it,
It
Chris.
feels like a clan tag, like from Call of Duty.
Basically what it is. People were asking for it in there. We took a look. I activated it. Boom. We have a clan tag named Dude.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I
this
just
is
saw it pop up one day. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll enable it.
this is my Summer Games Fest bingo card. I will
It's
now
darkly colorful.
I will now break it down for you. Titanfall 3. I am claiming there will be 0 new trailers from Nintendo. The Switch 2 is going to be a 15 to 30 second commercial of the Switch 2, showing Mario Kart World and DK Bonanza. You will get nothing new out of Nintendo. Absolutely nothing new or announced. No new footage.
They're gonna throw the
Nintendo.
camera in your face.
It's
'cause they need
exactly
they
why
need to
they
get those
said-
sales.
It's why they're saying in the that the company they didn't say Nintendo, they said Switch.
Switch 2,
Like
yeah.
that's exactly why they're saying it that way. So
Yeah.
like otherwise it would say Nintendo if it was actually like a bunch of games and stuff. But they're saying that specifically so they're like, all right, listen, just it's gonna be a hardware commercial. Don't expect anything.
They're gonna push that camera
read
because
between
they know no one's gonna buy it.
Read between the lines. So Titanfall 3, no Nintendo announcements, just a commercial for the Switch 2 system. A new Tales of, possibly, Lies of P Overture, a Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst remake or just re-release, Shadow Labyrinth, a brand new NieR game for console. Console. I don't want to hear any. I don't want to hear any of your mobile horse shit.
I know you're doing that with
NPC.
me.
Crimson Desert, Turok Origins, Sonic Crossworlds. All 3 of those are almost for sure going to get updates. Onimusha, Way of the Sword, Judas, Death Stranding 2, Free Space, Split Second 2, Final Fantasy 9 Remake is real, Persona 4 Remake is real, Hades 2 update, Robocop DLC update, Little Nightmares 3, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, Capcom vs SNK 3, Mina the Hollower, 007 update by IO Interactive, Mafia update, whatever, final trailer, Kingdom Hearts 4.
It would be funny if MVC4 shows up.
Yeah,
I know,
and
and you took it off.
And I took it off. Oh my god, can you imagine?
Well,
Wow.
we have Split Second and 9 next to each other. Aren't those kind of like really out there? Should we split those
9
two
is
up?
not. 9 is like on the cusp of getting announced at some point. Like, I think of all the Square Enix shit here, 9 is the absolute most likely to be announced.
Yeah, which is hilarious because like,
Does
you
it-
would think
does it have to
oh,
be
it's
an
probably
actual
Kingdom Hearts
remake?
4 because it exists.
Remaster.
No.
I'd be like surprised, not like super excited though. 9
Yeah.
was okay.
It'll
which
be-
I
I
it'll-
would shit myself.
It would be a
You'd be shitting your
l-
But that's
fucking
fine.
big boy
I'm
britches.
just like I like 9. It just wasn't like super.
like, it's been rumored, it was in the leak. Square has a fucking website for it that they launched this year for a news portal update site for it. Like, it's fucking happening at some point. It'll be somewhere, something a little more than the Final Fantasy VIII remaster they did a little while back, but nowhere near as big as something like the Final Fantasy VII remake. So it's a time gap filler. Yes, 9 is available to purchase on modern consoles right now. I know, but this is something that was probably planned to be a cross media thing with the CG TV show that's gone nowhere apparently. So this will just be like a sort of updated remaster of 9. I think it's happening.
It's not gonna be remake levels. It's gonna
No.
be significantly less than that, but
Like,
probably still pretty cool.
They'll have updated most, if not all, of the character models in game, and then since the assets of that game were somehow originally rendered in 4K, they will just use those original assets. But this time,
that hard
uncompressed,
game.
completely uncompressed backgrounds. So